Break the door down. I just shot somebody.
Lesbians.
Oh.
Boo, you whore. Hi there, I'm Audie.
I'm Danny.
I'm Elise.
And welcome to Breakfast with Bimbos! Why were you so unsure if you were Elise? I'm Elise.
I was because I was thinking about my scream that I did, and I'm like, wow, that was like a Muppet scream.
What? You said, wow, 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 wow. You sound like Animal.
You're so right.
Do you want to know what we're talking about today?
Yes.
So, you remember I said that I covered an actual series for this one.
Oh, right.
Which we have never done before on the podcast.
What?
But thankfully this series only had 3 episodes, so it ended up being just around 2 hours, like a normal documentary. So I was like, okay, this series was so good.
Ew.
So this series...
What is it?
We are talking about The Scream Murder, a true teen horror story.
Oh,
Like Scream?
Scream?
Yes.
The movie
Like
Scream?
Ghostface?
Like Ghostface Scream!
Okay, I have 2 questions for you. Is it based off of the movie? Or did someone see the movie and they go, oh, I want to do that?
Bingo.
Whack!
Chicken or the egg? Which came first?
Yes!
Matthew Lillard. What are we talking about today? We are talking about an old murder that happened in 2006. So
Whoa.
this is the murder of...
I was 3. What? I was.
So was I. You didn't hear me say anything about it.
Hey!
So,
You know me, I gotta talk.
this is the murder of Cassie Jo Stoddart. I think I'm saying her last name right. If I'm not, apologies. It's literally the title of this. She was born December 21st of 1989. She was only 16 years old. So she lived in Idaho. That's where all of this took place. I know, nothing ever happens in Idaho.
Idaho, Udaho, Weedaho.
The Olympics in 2028.
That's Ohio.
This was
My friends. My friends, they were the same thing. Ohio, Idaho, they sound similar.
There's a character, the house bunny, who's from Idaho, and she's like, I guess I'll just go back to Idaho. Anyway.
I'm gonna cry.
Okay, do we want to hear about this?
Yes!
Okay, so, shocker, we already know who did this crime. This is not a cold case. This is convicted. We're good.
Work!
Because this is a docuseries, they definitely have this spread out in a much better format than I'm about to tell you.
Work.
So, feel free to go watch this. It's an amazing documentary series. This actually came out this year. Like, it just came
nice.
out.
Imagine if you could watch it after this.
Watch it after. Like, there's
Because
definitely...
then you won't have our commentary.
Yeah, there's definitely, like, some really cool shit in there. There's some shit that I did leave out so that you would have to go and watch it.
I just also want to say that before Elise and I came over, Audie was like, I gotta redo these notes. Take your time.
Because I just kept finding more stuff and then it was, like, out of order and kind of weird. So, this is the event that I'm gonna tell you it in. So, we already know who killed Cassie. It was 2 of her 16-year-old classmates.
Oh, shit.
So, Brian Lee Draper and Torey Michael... I'm gonna mispronounce his last name. Adamcik, I believe, is how you say it.
Sure.
Okay.
Both 16, both friends with Cassie, and they both had a really big interest in filmmaking, specifically horror films. So obviously they loved the movie Scream from the 90s. So not only did they have an obsession with horror films, and when I say obsession, like, at one point we see footage of one of the kids' lockers, and it's full of horror movie posters, a trench coat, and, quote, my smokes. In the pocket of the trench coat, which he had to hide because they were at school.
That's crazy.
And they also idolized 2 very fucked up people. You want to take any guesses?
Jeffrey
Billy.
Dahmer.
No. Worse, almost. Eric and Dylan, aka the Columbine shooters.
Oh, I was thinking about that because you said 2 students.
Basically, they were obsessed with the Columbine shooting. When I say they were obsessed with it, I mean they were in, like, chat forums with other people obsessed with it, talking about it 24/7.
That's
They
so scary.
idolized these men, these boys, for what they did, for this massacre that they caused. Idolized them. Wanted to be, quote, just like them.
That's crazy.
So, they killed their classmate, but do you want to know what's even crazier that
What?
we learned very early on in this documentary? They wanted to be filmmakers.
Oh, so they filmed it all.
They didn't film her death, but they filmed everything leading up to it, everything afterwards, them plotting it. They were basically modern day vloggers.
That's crazy. They vlogged to death.
Man, Sam and Colby really took a turn.
But literally in these videos, they're talking about going on a killing spree and, quote, outdoing Columbine.
Dang.
That's so gross.
And how they were, quote, going to make history. These two boys had been plotting this murder. And when I say plotting, I mean plotting. Eventually, found in one of their homes was a list of classmates they had scheduled to murder.
Oh my
Like, they had a
goodness.
hit list. So you might be wondering, okay, you're 16. How did you procure these weapons? Well, apparently they had an 18-something-year-old friend who went to get them for them. They paid $45 for 4 different knives. Brian paid $40, Torey paid $5.
Work.
I was about to say, I used to have some friendships like that.
Well, and here's something to learn very early on. Brian and Torey both committed these crimes, but it is widely said throughout the entire thing that Torey was really, like, the fucked up kid. Brian was more of the, like, follow along kid. Mm-hmm. When you look at the evidence, it looks a lot like it was both of them.
Yeah.
But even in court and in their convictions, Brian was kind of like more of an accessory than the perpetrator.
Mm-hmm.
So just keep in mind that Torey is kind of the fucked up one here.
I think it's more of a, Brian only got into, like, all the Columbine shooting because of Torey.
A little bit. We have both their stories.
Word.
We have a lot to talk about between them. One thing that points to just Torey kind of being the worst one is when they bought these 4 knives, one of them was serrated and would hurt worse than the other 3, and that was the one he picked.
Oh, of course.
You're joking.
Yeah. So currently, at the top of their list was another classmate that they had thought about killing, and apparently, like, showed up to her house one night to see if she was home alone, and nobody was home. So they then diverted to Cassie and her boyfriend Matt. And Cassie and Matt were their friends. Like, they say, these are our friends. But
Damn.
we, quote, have to make sacrifices when things don't go to plan.
Oh, God.
You don't have to kill anyone.
Yeah.
You dumb.
So, yeah, dum-dum.
It's so dumb.
Cassie was actually house sitting for her aunt and uncle at the time, so she wasn't at her own house. She was at their house. It's around 6 p.m., and her boyfriend Matt came over, and they were all just gonna hang out. They also invited Brian and Torey to come and hang out. Mm-hmm. So all 4 of them are just hanging out, having a good time. I think they were gonna watch movies or something.
Did they watch Scream?
No. So earlier in that evening, it was like probably 8 p.m. Both Brian and Torey were like, okay, we'll hang out and then we're actually gonna leave. Straight up, they were watching a movie, okay? They were watching, not Scream, they were watching Kill Bill 2.
Work.
But the boys leave because they say they want to go downtown to the movie theater and see the new movie that came out, Pulse.
Huh? Oh my gosh. I know that. Is it? Okay, wait. There's several movies titled Pulse. The one I'm thinking about has Chris Evans in it.
I don't know, it came out in 2006.
I think that's the one.
Okay.
Honestly, I was obsessed with it. I got 2 DVDs of it, and I was obsessed with it. I ruined one of them. The other one is still in great condition. But it's honestly, I
You tried to
rewatched.
sell it?
The other one's in great condition.
Sure. If you would like it, let me know. But low key, it kind of sucks
Oh, okay.
as a movie.
You literally were like, it's so good. I hated it.
It sucks.
I was obsessed with it at the time.
That's fair.
Looking back on it, oh my gosh, what?
That's how I feel about G-Force.
Yes!
Yes!
Okay, G-Force is a little goated.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
yeah.
plot line where he finds out he's not a purebred.
Yes!
The plot line where a gerbil finds out he's not a purebred.
Okay, wait, guys, we need to rewatch it.
Oh my god, guys, next Twitch stream.
Rewatching G-Force.
You guys,
Let's
comment
go.
below if you want us to watch G-Force with you. Okay, anyway, so before Brian and Torey left, Cassie had kind of given them like a tour of the house. I'm not sure why. Maybe she was just like impressed. Maybe it was like a cool looking house or something. But kind of just like gave them the rundown. And when I say gave them the rundown, like they all went into the basement and looked around as well. Now, their basement was a lot like mine, where the house is built on a hill, so there's a door to outside in the basement. Torey unlocked that door before they went upstairs.
Oh, great.
You're joking. You're joking.
So, after
This is so dumb.
they left the house that Cassie was in, they ended up parking somewhere nearby and straight up changed into black cloaks, black gloves, and white masks like Ghostface.
Oh my gosh.
I love it, but also hate it at the same time, because now that is real.
If it makes you feel better, it wasn't like the Ghostface mask. There are pictures of it. It was like, the one mask I saw is a white bloody doll mask. which is almost worse. So after they changed into their awful little fucking outfits, they re-enter the house through the basement door. Matt and Cassie are both upstairs. They have no idea that Brian and Torey are back.
Oh my goodness.
And keep in mind, they, like, parked somewhere way off. They walked up to the house. Like, there was no evidence of them being there.
Yeah.
Because it has to be like a horror movie, they want to taunt their victims. They attempt to lure Matt and Cassie down to the basement. So in order to do that, they cut the power on the circuit breaker, hoping that one of them will come downstairs to try to fix it.
Oh.
Neither of them do. Literally, they just fucking sit with the power out. They're like, no. And eventually the boys get kind of frustrated. So they turn the lights back on. They're like, fuck it, fine, whatever. And then later on, they cut the power a second time. So the first time the power was cut, I'm not sure if it was before or after the power came back on, but one of the dogs that's there that Cassie is taking care of is staring down the basement stairs, barking and growling.
Yo,
You're joking.
So obviously, Cassie is scared. Like, that's freaky. Especially you're not even in your own house. So around this time, because Cassie is really freaked out, Matt calls his mom and he's like, hey, is there any way I could stay the night here with Cassie? Because, like, she's really scared.
Oh.
And the mom is like, no, I'm not going to allow that. But if she wants to come back with you and stay here, that's okay.
Yes.
So she gave an option. She didn't just say no. But Cassie was like, well, they hired me to house sit and be with their dogs. I have to stay here.
No, you don't.
Mom, come stay with us.
Put the dogs to bed. It's okay.
So around 10:30 p.m., Matt's mom came by to pick Matt up. And remember, Matt's mom testified that she heard Matt and Cassie talking before he came out. So at this point, she was still alive.
Yeah.
Because there was a time that Matt or the mom was looked into for the murder. But she was like, there's no way that Matt murdered her. I heard her talking.
Yeah.
So she was still alive at this point. So what's crazy is that after Matt left and he's at home, he calls Torey to hang out. And Torey is still in the basement.
Does he answer?
He does. And he's like whispering, which might seem weird in the moment, but not when you've told your friend I'm at the movies.
Oh.
So he claims they're still at the movies and just like hangs up. So that way Matt's not like calling over and over.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming his like ringer was off.
More than likely. And honestly, he probably picked up because he's thinking if I don't pick up, he's going to keep calling and that looks even worse. I'm sure in his mind he's like, well, this is my alibi. You know, like I just picked up and I'm telling him I'm somewhere that I'm not.
See, these kids are a lot smarter.
They're not.
Oh, well.
They're not. They just watched a lot of horror movies.
Yeah.
So they're going for the cliches.
Yeah,
That's fair,
they're doing
yeah.
what they saw in the movie.
So at this point now, Cassie is alone in this horrifying house, and that's when they cut the power a second time. So she's obviously fucking terrified.
Oh.
She's sitting there alone.
Girl, I would call the cops immediately.
So obviously, she does not go downstairs. She's like, fuck that shit, I will just sit on the couch. Eventually, the boys get kind of pissed off because she's not coming downstairs, and it's probably been at least an hour and a half of them trying to draw her downstairs, and she won't. Like, I truly believe she had the instinct that something was down there.
Yeah.
And
Especially
I hate...
if the dog was like barking.
Well, what I hate is the dog's barking and freaking out, but knowing the fact that you were down there only a few hours beforehand with all those three boys. Like, you would have seen something, you know?
Yeah.
So eventually, the boys come upstairs. She's still on the couch, and one of them slammed a closet door just to, like, freak the fuck out of her before brutally murdering her by stabbing her 30 times.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So, did she end up going downstairs at all, or did they
No.
come up?
They came up.
They came up?
They got impatient, came up, slammed a door to scare her, and then dragged her off the couch and stabbed her.
That's
Damn.
crazy. What about the dogs? What were the dogs doing?
I have no idea.
They probably ran.
They probably ran, because you have to remember she's house sitting. Those aren't her dogs.
Yeah.
They're not going to feel protective over her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, after the murder, that was horrific 30 fucking times, there was so many stab wounds, they couldn't even tell which one was the fatal one.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Like,
It's so sad. This poor girl.
I know. And we've talked about this before, where that takes so long to stab something 30 times. That is so long.
And imagine, she didn't even know it was her friends doing it.
Yeah.
Like, they're in masks. She died having no idea that it was those boys.
Gosh.
And for all I know, maybe they took their mask off. Maybe they wanted the whole scream moment of her finding out.
Yeah.
But we'll never know because she's dead.
That's...
So after this horrific murder, they go back to their car where they start filming themselves talking about how they just killed their friend. And they're like riding this adrenaline high. They're talking to each other like psychopaths. They're like, we have to get our story straight. We have to figure this out. These are 16-year-old kids.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how long the aunt was supposed to be out of town for?
Yes, it was 2 days because Cassie was not found until 2 days later.
Aww.
No one found her until someone arrived home.
No one called?
No one knew. I believe that this happened on a Friday night, so it was the weekend. So no one thought about her just not being there.
But what about her boyfriend? Did he try to get in contact?
I don't think so. It was 2 days, but on the 22nd, it was like maybe midnight to where it makes it seem like it was 2 days, but it was really like 30 hours or something like that.
Oh.
Where it was a little bit shorter than that. But you have to remember, like, this is 2006. Sure, they had texting, but it's flip phones or Blackberries. Yeah. It wasn't as big of a thing now where you're, like, up your significant other's ass all the time. It was normal to, oh, you're my 16-year-old high school boyfriend. I'll see you at school next week.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even know if these kids had cell phones. And the answer was they probably didn't. So after this, the boys then head out to some canyon. I don't know if it was nearby, if it was far, but they're trying to get rid of the evidence that they have. Because remember, they have the 4 knives, they have everything that they were wearing, they have the masks, their shoes, like they changed out of their Converse into boots. Like they had this plan.
Dang.
So they drive out somewhere and they burn everything, including the tapes that they've recorded for like the past 24, 48 hours.
Why would they do that?
They didn't burn it, they thought they destroyed it. I don't know if they thought it was fully destroyed and it would be fine. I don't know if they just made it for fun for themselves. I don't know what they were thinking. They're 16, they're probably not thinking. Because what we find out later on is that video is viable, and they were able to restore it.
Oh,
and that is
shit.
what over half the documentary is.
Oh.
Currently, if you go to YouTube, there is a 40-minute video of all of the footage that was able to be recovered, and I have watched all of it and written it all down for you.
Wait!
Also, quick question before we go any further. So you said there was over 30 stab wounds and 4 knives. Do you think they were double fisting and it got over quicker?
No. I believe they only used 2 out of the 4 knives. I believe that they were saving the other 2 knives because they wanted Matt to also be there. So they were saving 2 and 2.
Damn.
But not even just that, they could have also been saving them for their next murder because remember, they had a list. And they got rid of the knives that they used on Cassie. So, they were stockpiling. Definitely. We know for a fact the serrated knife was used. I can't tell you for a fact if they used a second knife. I do know that both boys stabbed her. Brian claims that Torey stabbed her the majority of the time, and that maybe the last couple ones were Brian, after being told by Torey that he needed to, quote, make sure she was dead.
Dang.
Damn. Because in my head, I thought you said they threw all 4 away, so I was like, maybe just because that'll tie that to them, or the fact that they used all 4.
I honestly don't know.
And that maybe it went over a little bit quicker for her, and it wasn't as brutal. I mean, either way, it's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
But maybe it went by quicker.
I just couldn't imagine being that terrified and then, like, that reality just happening.
Yeah.
Like, you're already scared. You're already afraid to be alone. And I feel extra awful for her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Can you imagine leaving and then finding out, yeah, you literally left her to die?
I honestly, like, if I was in that situation, and I understand the mom not wanting him to stay alone in a house with his girlfriend.
Of course. Especially in early 2000s.
Yeah, if I was that mom, I would feel fucking awful.
I don't believe she was in the interview or anything, because Matt is not in the interview. But what we will get into later is we have both sets of parents on screen. And they both have very different perspectives.
Oh,
Really?
shit. Okay.
So basically, Brian's family is like, yeah, this was a absolutely horrible thing. Like, I cannot believe this happened. And they truly feel sympathy for Cassie's mother.
Yeah.
They truly feel bad about it, to the point that I believe it was after the trial was done, Cassie's mother came up to Brian's family and said, thank you for treating this with such respect.
Yeah.
Which is really big. That's not common. Not only is it your child, but, like, it's your kid. Like, that's a kid. It's not like when a 6-year-old mother comes in to defend her 35-year-old son.
Yeah.
This is a child.
Well, that's kind of how I felt about the Tracy Fortson case, about
Yeah.
the fact that whenever Doug got killed, and Doug's mother even came up to Tracy, who was being framed or whatever you want to say, for his murder, and she was like, I don't think she did it. Mm-hmm. Like, I felt like that was a pretty big deal.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that Torey's parents think he's innocent.
Oh, yeah.
By any means, they don't. Because this was Brian's family. But now Torey's family. They are definitely more on the, like, our poor son kind of side of it. But they definitely do acknowledge the fact that, like, this was not okay, clearly. Yeah. I mean, he fucking murdered somebody. We learn more about them later on, mainly when it comes down to their later sentencing, so we'll jump back to them. So like I said, she unfortunately wasn't discovered for 2 more days when the family arrived home.
What about her mom?
Because she was house sitting, I guess that her mom just didn't check in with her. She's thinking she's sitting in a house watching TV, like nothing's wrong.
Yeah, she's like, oh, she just had friends over today. She's probably tired.
So obviously, like I've already said, we know that Brian and Torey did this, but early on, people did not know that they did this. So one of the first suspects was actually the boyfriend's mom's boyfriend.
Oh, shit, okay.
Because his fingerprints were found on the circuit breaker. But it was because he was an electrician, and 6 months earlier had worked on that house.
Oh my
A
gosh.
crazy coincidence, right?
Yeah, that's insane.
So he was cleared, no worries.
That's good.
Then obviously they had to look at the boyfriend because he was the last person to see her alive.
Yeah.
And quickly the mom was like, hey, no, I picked him up and heard her. So there was no way that she was dead when I picked him up. And also, he was pristine. He was still in the same clothes. He didn't look disheveled. It's not like there was blood on him.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that you're going to stab somebody 30 times and then be in the same outfit.
Yeah.
Unless you're wearing, like, a cloak or something.
Yeah. Well, and also, even though they're kind of bullshit, he also passed a polygraph. So they stopped looking at the boyfriend. This is when they started questioning Brian and Torey. Now, they weren't immediately thinking they were suspects. They were questioning them because they were there that night.
Yeah.
And Brian and Torey immediately get scared. They're not thinking, oh, we're just being talked to because we were also some of the last people to see her alive. They're immediately defensive, which obviously isn't going to go very well.
Yeah.
So they claim, oh, we were at the movies. And the officer's like, okay, what movie did you see? Pulse. Okay, what happens in it? Silence. Because they haven't seen the movie, so how are they supposed to talk about it? And apparently that officer had seen the movie.
Damn.
So, and the boys didn't even try to bullshit it. They weren't like, oh, it was about superheroes. They straight up were like, I can't tell you anything. Like, I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention. Like, you're in a movie theater that you paid for, that you left your friends to go hang out and see this movie, and you didn't pay attention to it?
Unless they were kissing faces.
So,
And they're both boys.
we'll get there.
In the movies?
Not in the movies. Remember, they didn't go to the movies. It's nothing like that. They weren't gay for each other, but we'll get there. I'm sorry.
What the fuck you mean we'll get there?
What? That mean, Audie, you making no sense, girl.
When do I ever make sense? Anyway.
You lying to our faces.
Okay, so now the police are like, dude, we know you didn't see the movie. Where the fuck were you guys? So they now claim that they are going through cars to steal stuff, and that's why they lied about where they were.
They went, oh, we'll cover up our crime with
Another
different
crime. Literally, they're like, no, we're just going through people's cars. Like, I took this, or maybe this.
Okay, I kind of understand that because it's a lesser crime than fucking murder.
But also,
Yeah.
there's no accounts of cars being broken into that night.
Literally, they could have been like, we were making out on a cliff.
So, eventually, they break Brian down. And Brian confesses, but initially blames Torey. And claims that he had nothing to do with it.
Right.
But later admitted, no, it was just towards the end of it, like, Torey made me. He's definitely blaming Torey for everything. Because he's being cooperative, he actually leads police to the site where they tried to burn all their stuff. And remember, these are teenagers, they're stupid, so they tried to burn plastic masks, metal knives, a giant VHS tape, with just the clothing of the cloaks they had on, and black boots. If you don't know, only one of those 5 things is gonna burn.
Yeah.
Especially when you're, like, in a canyon, desert-type setting. It was stupid. There's no, like, firewood around, you know?
That's so funny.
Well, like I said,
That's actually so funny.
they thought that this tape was destroyed, and it was not. It was partially destroyed, but they did a lot of restoration on it, and this tape it looks fantastic.
Oh, shit.
I mean, the way they restored this is crazy. And one of the first things that they see when this videotape finally is restored and pops back up is the boys are filming at school, and then they film Cassie.
Oh.
And they're filming her at her locker.
Oh.
And it's stamped the day she died. So they were filming her the same day, and that is the last footage of her ever alive.
Oh my.
And she's just sweet. She's nice. I appreciate this documentary because they didn't immediately just say, like, she was this pretty, perfect girl. No, everyone was like, she was your average girl next door. Mm-hmm. Like, she wasn't anybody that you would immediately bat an eye at, but she wasn't anybody that anybody hated.
Yeah.
She just existed. She was a teenage girl and she didn't really care.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, this footage is fucking crazy. So it goes from Cassie at school. We get some footage of, like, them skateboarding, like, just being kids, you know. Yeah. Skateboarding, talking about how they hate the world, how they hate everybody, how Columbine is great. The footage I said before of them, like, in his locker with all of his posters and his trench coat. He also has a poster cut out from a magazine, like a fashion magazine, of a trench coat.
That's insane.
And the only reason he has this trench coat is because it was inspired by the Columbine shooting. Like, he straight up says in an interview, he said, I wore a black trench coat as if it were a football jersey. The next footage that comes up is them in the car talking about how they were basically going to murder this other classmate. I believe the other classmate was a girl named Danny.
What the fuck?
Different spelling. And she's actually in this document.
Yeah, I was. I made so much money on it.
Fuck you.
Word.
Do you know what's crazy,
You
too?
live.
She had red hair. Like, bright dyed red hair.
Oh my gosh.
But-
Danny, what were you doing in 2006?
Being 3.
You were probably throwing up.
Probably watching...
Were you throwing up peaches?
Stop! So, for anyone that doesn't understand, I have this thing called the too much gene. Where I will eat so much of something, and then I just start throwing up.
To be fair, she hasn't done this in a while, guys.
Yeah, it's been a couple years.
You're like, I grew out of it at 20.
No, I was really like 13 when I did it last. I've learned my limits.
You got a solid decade on
Yeah.
you. We should have a recovery party.
Yes!
We did all the stuff that I used to.
10 years later, here's your first can of peaches.
I actually refused to eat
I know.
peaches up until a couple years ago. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. But it first started with peaches in pre-K. I was in preschool. This was before I even met you.
Yeah.
And then another one was Starbursts.
Oh, fucking Starburst.
Then the little cuties, the little tangerine mandarin
Yes.
things. I actually went to the doctor about that one, and I actually developed a citric acid allergy.
Oh, what?
I love them bitches still, though. You still have to take them away from me.
That's so real.
They're so good.
And then the little Oreo cakesters.
Oh!
That would happen when I was in Texas, and I was sleeping above my mother in a bunk bed.
Oh, no!
We were visiting family.
I would like to imagine you're on the bunk bed, you turn over,
Like 6
right onto your mom.
Did that happen?
Yeah. You wanna know what's worse? White bed sheets.
Oh,
Wait, you said it was the cakesters? No! Oh my god. Do you know what's bad too?
What?
Is like, whoever had to clean that up, it would have looked like coffee grounds. And like, if you don't know, if someone throws up coffee grounds, or like something that looks like coffee grounds, it literally means you're dying. And so somebody was probably panicked.
Yeah.
I did not know that was a thing. Thank you.
Yeah. If
It
you
means, like,
throw up
something-
something and it looks like coffee grounds, I forget what it is, but I think
like
it's
blood, I think.
that or like something backed up from your kidneys, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind
I
in
remember-
case I die.
If it makes you feel better, Danny, there was one time I was a kid and I was sick, and obviously when you're sick, like, Gatorade, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And I had red Gatorade and I started throwing up, and my mom looked
Oh,
at
that's
me like,
another one. Red Gatorade.
no, my mom looked at me like I was having an exorcism. Just this red spewing out of me.
I'm just imagining, like, doing a meet and greet one day, and I'm just getting all of these. It's like
Peaches, the Gatorade, here's a cakester, and I'm going to laugh so hard I'm going to piss myself.
Imagine.
So.
Yeah, and she's going to laugh so hard she will throw up.
Yes.
It'll be fine. Y'all be throwing up. I'm going to laugh so hard that I'm going to cough a lung out, which will make y'all laugh harder.
You know, one thing I have. Okay, so I've thrown up a good many times in my day. And by a good many, I mean like 4.
Only 4.
Damn.
Yeah, I hate throwing up.
Me fucking too.
You think I enjoy it?
I avoid it if possible. The only times I've ever accidentally thrown up is when I left.
That's why I won't get too drunk, because if I start feeling nauseous, I'm like, alright, I'm
That's so
tapping out.
fair.
I can't do it.
That's so fair.
But yeah, I remember 2 very distinct instances when I threw up, and one of them, I was in the hospital, I had leukemia.
Leukemia?
No, you did not!
I didn't know what it was. Leukemia! I was like, close enough, I guess.
Close enough! You know, I want you to
I
want you to go to someone who has leukemia and tell them that it's the same thing as... Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
Okay. So I had pneumonia.
Not leukemia.
Not leukemia, I apologize. If you have leukemia and you're watching this, I'm so sorry.
If you have leukemia and you're spending your last days listening to us, why?
Oh my god. Okay, so I had pneumonia and I was in the hospital because it was so bad I had to be hospitalized for it. I thought I was dying though. And I remember I ate peaches one day and like apparently I had eaten them and I didn't chew enough, I guess.
You just swallowed them whole?
I guess.
Wait,
so.
is this like a can of peaches or like you're biting off a peach and it's like...
Hospital peaches.
I've never had hospital peaches.
It's like canned peaches.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I ate them, and then I got up to go use the bathroom with my IV drip. I was connected. I had to go to the bathroom with it, and then I stood up. I took 2 steps, and I went, and just full slices of peaches are just on the floor. And I'm like, I threw up. And then they told me to get back in bed, and I was like, but I have to pee.
Aww.
So I went and peed, and when I came back, the peaches were gone. And yeah, just the side of it and just the smell of it will make me throw up.
I can't eat sour gummy bears, which is so specific.
Interesting.
I can have regular gummy bears. I can have like sour gummy worms. Sour gummy worms are one of my favorite candies.
I know. That's what makes it...
I can't have sour gummy bears. The bears fuck me up. And I can never eat a meatball sub.
You love meatball subs.
No,
I thought you did.
Bitch, when have you ever seen my
No.
ass with a meatball sub?
No, I'm saying, like, I know one time we went to go get sandwiches and you said, oh, meatball sub. Maybe that was
That
bad.
was not me.
Yes, it was.
Girl.
I don't remember.
Well, okay, so I got super fucking sick when I was like 15, and those were the last 2 things I ate. Was a meatball sub and sour gummy bears. And when I say sick, I mean like I think I was sick for a solid 2 weeks. That was one of
But
the
you're
worst sicknesses of
also
my
allergic
life.
to pork.
But specifically, this was a meatball sub from Subway.
Yeah, that's what I... Maybe you were
And I
telling me about
refuse.
how you hate them.
Probably.
I don't know.
I probably went, ooh, meatball sub. It wasn't like, oh, meatball sub. It was like, ooh, meatball sub. It was probably that.
Work.
Okay, anyway.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, we
Cream.
threw up. I'm sorry if anyone out there has leukemia and I disrespected you. I apologize.
So, remember, we left off where Torey took the police to where he tried to burn all of his weaponry.
Yeah.
Remember.
Where he was being a dum-dum.
Remember.
Stinky
Because they
poopy
were
pants.
stupid. What did you say? You want to say that?
Stinky poopy pants?
Yeah, because they
What?
were stinky poopy pants. They were stupid enough to not realize that there would be evidence left.
Yeah.
Like, he fully took them to that site thinking there would be nothing, especially that videotape.
He's so dumb.
So that videotape, there is footage of them in the school library, and they're both just, like, filming themselves, and they're talking really quietly, obviously, but they're just talking about, like, fucked up shit. It's like the Columbine, how they plan on killing everybody, who in the school they want to kill, and like they're just chit-chatting like nothing happens. There's even footage of one of their other friends like coming between them, and all of a sudden they act like everything is fine until he leaves, and then like go back to plotting.
Ew.
So the next footage you see is them saying that they are leaving Cassie's, and it is the footage of them getting dressed, and then it cuts, and the next footage is after Cassie has been murdered.
Are they covered in blood?
So it doesn't show them. You have to remember they were also in different outfits. That's why they burned the cloaks, because they wore the cloaks. It's just them driving at night. You really only see Torey for like a little bit of it because it's mostly shot through the front of their windshield. And it's just them talking.
I think I've seen clips of it, yeah.
So like I said, you can watch this footage on YouTube, but the footage of right before and right after so far that I have seen is only in this documentary.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's a great documentary. It's on Hulu. Go watch it. So now we've gotten to their arrests. Thank God. So both of the boys are arrested on September 27th of 2006. So this is within the week that she died.
Oh,
That's how fast all this moved.
Work.
She died on the 22nd, was found on the 24th, the 27th they're arrested.
Good for them.
That's how fast this was. So they are charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder because they found that list. April 17th of 2007, Brian was convicted on both of these charges, and then a few months later in June, Torey was convicted.
Oh, why was Brian convicted before
That's what I'm
Torey?
saying.
Because Brian helped the police. So remember, he is the one who was like, I'll show you where everything
He
is.
technically pled guilty first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, when I say there is a ton, there is 2.5 hours of their interrogation footage also on YouTube.
Damn.
Where you can watch from start to finish all this interrogation and how this happened. Now, there are little clips of it that have been taken out for legal reasons, but the majority of it is still there because the parents were with them in these interviews.
They're minors, right?
Exactly.
I was surprised they talked with their parents there.
This is what I'll say. Brian knew from the get-go. He was like, this is over, this is awful, I can't believe I did this. Torey never let up. He never admitted it. He would admit that they went there. He would admit that they dressed up. He would admit that they planned it. He never admitted, even to his own lawyer, that he stabbed her. He never said that.
Dang.
And he says later on that was the reason. In my head, if I said it, that was the only thing like I couldn't accept that I did. He was like, all of it I could deal with. But he said in that moment, if I said out loud that I stabbed her, then I was admitting that I took a human life and I couldn't handle that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So both of them are sentenced in August. So remember, Brian is convicted. He ends up just sitting in jail, I guess, for months until Torey is finally convicted. Because Brian confessed, Torey didn't, so they had to go through a whole trial for Torey. Both of them are given mandatory life sentences without parole with 30 years on top of that. Damn.
What is the point of that?
Stacking it?
So basically, you already have life. You're gonna be in there, no matter what. You have to still give a charge for each conviction. So they had a first-degree murder conviction and a conspiracy to commit murder. So for the first degree, they got life in prison. For the conspiracy, they got 30 years. So they stacked.
I just don't understand how, if they already have life.
It's in the same way that you can have serial killer kill 5 people and they get 5 life sentences. It might be like, okay, why? The first life sentence would be like, okay, great, we got justice. What about the other 4?
Yeah.
The other 4 want life sentences for justice.
Okay.
So it all just comes down to how legal things are done.
Okay.
Basically.
Like on book.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, and
yeah.
you also have to think about it. If the first degree murder charge got turned over, something happened, evidence was wrong,
You still
have
have
that 30 years
Okay.
on top of it. And sometimes they'll do the 30 years first. Well, like, okay, we can get you on conspiracy, but we can't get you on the murder yet. And then, like, a year or 2 later, they'll finally get them on the murder, and it's more of a way to, like, hold them.
Okay.
So it just depends.
Okay, that makes sense.
I
This-
know, there was a police officer, kind of, it has to do with it kind of separate. There was a police officer who went to trial because, he was raping women.
Fuck, of
Like,
course
he
it
would
was.
pull them over and, like, threaten to take them to jail if they didn't sleep with him.
Oh, bite a man's dick off.
Literally.
We'll cover that next week.
But he ended up going to trial, and because so many women had come forward, he had sentences stacked so much to where he had a life
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
He had like over 300 years.
Good. As he fucking should. I hope he lives to 300 just so that he has to sit there for all of those years. It'd be amazing.
Justice.
So on October 1st of 2006, Cassie did have a funeral. Over 500 people in the town showed up for her.
Aww.
And the family, her grandmother actually, created a fundraiser for her and her family to help pay for the funeral called Pumpkins for Cassie.
Aww.
And whoever donated would get a pumpkin from her grandma.
I'm gonna cry.
I know. And it doesn't say it, but I want to believe she grew the pumpkins. I want to believe that she was like, I can't do anything for my baby girl, but if you donate for her funeral, I'll give you a pumpkin.
That's so
Because
fucking sweet.
it was October.
Yeah, she probably did grow the pumpkins. Oh my gosh, what if she was... Oh, what if she was making pumpkin pie with the pumpkins? This was right before Thanksgiving!
So, in case you were wondering, both these boys are still in prison today.
As they should be.
In 2019, Torey attempted to appeal. He was quickly denied. And in 2024, Brian and Torey were called to testify in a separate murder case from 2004, where for some reason they thought that these boys might have done it. Long story short, they were not even near this murder. It was someone entirely different. The person that was the defendant for it ended up being convicted for it, so it had nothing to do with those boys. What's crazy, not only are both of them still incarcerated, and have been incarcerated in the same prison since the first day, they're in the same prison.
I was just about to ask. Do you think
They
they're
are
the same
in
one?
the same
Oh
one.
my gosh, and you know
There
they
is-
have prison beef.
There's pictures of them together in prison.
Oh, so they're still friends.
As teenagers, or when the pictures were taken. I do not know about adulthood. There's pictures of them definitely within the first year. We actually have interviews from both Torey and Brian in this documentary being interviewed over the phone in prison. They have a small webcam on, so we can see that it's actually them.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
So the first interview is of Brian, and he tells us that he thinks when he was young, and both of them, I will give them this, both of them say this was entirely wrong. I cannot believe I did this. I deserve to be here.
Oh.
He says as a child, he was extremely insecure, and he thought that somehow making himself strong would make people stop bullying him for being weak. And in his head, the Columbine shooters were strong. They weren't strong, they were scary. But
Yeah.
he couldn't differentiate scary from strong at that time in his life. And so he just thought, if I can make myself scary, maybe people won't fuck with me anymore. Because we learned that he was definitely, like, kind of a bullied kid. He wasn't, like, a really handsome 16-year-old. He was just, like, a low-life skateboarder, you know? Literally, all he wanted as a kid was to be a professional skateboarder.
Aw.
He said, from a very young age, all he knew was that he wanted to be famous.
Well,
and
you're
that
famous
is...
now, bud.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is that both of these boys knew that they wanted to be famous, like, they wanted to be known. They wanted to, quote, make history. And that is the only issue that I have with this documentary, is because you gave them what they fucking wanted after all these years. And that is, I believe, the only reason that we have the two-face interviews. Is because they're both thinking, I have life sentences, I've been in here for 20 years already, and I'm only 35. Oh, you want to make a documentary about me? At least I guess I'll get what I wanted. So Brian does say he never thought about the consequences of his actions as they were happening.
Yeah.
He didn't think about the fact that he was taking a human life. He said he genuinely in his head thought, I'll do this, and then everything will be fine, and, like, Cassie's just gonna be at school the next day. Like, he never fully thought it through. And he says, point blank, the version of myself at 16 was a horrible person, and that person does not exist anymore.
That's good at least.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that, buddy. So now we have Torey's interviews. Now, Torey not only admitted that he was just emotionally collapsed after this crime. As soon as everything happened, he was emotionally not okay. And you somewhat see that in those police interviews of him. I mean, he's definitely doing the, like, fuck, I don't know what I did, why did I do this? Like, you can tell it's a teenager who has realized, like, I've been caught. I do have to call out that during that interview, there is 45 straight seconds of him picking his nose and eating it.
You're joking.
Is that in the documentary? No. Did I still find it and watch it and cackle? Yes. Because when I tell you it's 45 seconds, I mean, he digging. He ain't going for gold, he going for platinum. He was trying to find some shit.
He was
up in
trying to
there.
find China.
Like, he said, is there an escape route in my nose? Because that's how hard he was digging.
Dang.
Did you ever do that when you were kids?
What?
You'd go out to the
Try to dig to
sandbox
China?
and you try to dig to China?
Not sandbox, I just went in, like, my yard.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I got, like, a tiny hole, and then I was like, this is fucking boring. I don't want to dig anymore.
Yeah.
I think I didn't because I saw the Fred movie. I was like, oh my gosh, it actually worked. I don't want to go.
My god, it actually worked! I want to go! So, Torey does tell us in an interview as a 35-year-old man, he is gay. And he was gay in high school, and that is one of the big reasons why he was so standoffish. He said straight up, I was terrified.
Yeah.
He said he didn't even know a gay person, let alone was comfortable with the fact that he had figured it out himself. He was like, it's not like there was anyone in our town who was openly gay. Like, it just wasn't a thing. He didn't have anywhere to kind of feel that he could express that.
Yeah.
So he just reclused, and that made it worse when you have Brian, who's constantly like, I want a girlfriend, like, why can't I get a girl? And Torey's like, yeah, why can't I get a girl?
Oh, yeah.
And what's so fucking crazy is that his mom is telling us, like, if you didn't know, he's gay. He does say in the interview, he's like, I was having these heterosexual norms. Like, he admits it too. It's not like she outed him.
Yeah.
But she says, I'll never forget standing in prison with him. He's like probably 18 at this point. And he's like, Mom, you know, I've been meaning to tell you this. And how terrified he was to tell her that he was gay. And she looked at him and said, I don't give a fuck you murdered somebody. Do you really think that I'm gonna care about this now?
Yeah.
You were more scared to tell me you were gay than you murdered someone.
Yep.
And I think that's very telling about our society. And she even admits, she says, nowadays, I'm not gonna give a fuck. She was like, now that we've gone through all this, I don't care. But she says, at the time all of this went down, I would have cared. I understand why he didn't tell me. I was like, yeah, that's valid, and I appreciate you standing up and saying that.
Because there's, like, bigger things to worry about now, but, like,
Yeah.
I totally fucking understand.
So, does he have a prison boyfriend?
I was also
I do not know about that. That was not in the documentary.
Damn.
Prison boyfriend.
Mainly what's in the documentary at this point is cutbacks to their interviews and just general questions that we've kind of already answered. But we do get cuts to some of their classmates now. And just them talking about how crazy it was that this happened. And how they were these guys' friends.
Yeah.
And two of the people that we have, one of them was Danny, who said she was friends with Brian, and even today, she said, and I quote, I wish that I could just tell him, I'm still here for you and I still love you.
Oh.
20 years later. But we do have one girl, her name is Amber. She's actually outside the school that all of them went to. And she's pointing to the window where the library was, like, as the library footage is being played over. It was really well done.
Oh.
And she's talking about how she thinks that everyone from school has moved on except for her. And she says, because I was so close with Torey. And she is just slowly realizing that she would have been Cassie, because she tells us that Torey asked her to stay the night with Cassie.
Oh my god.
And the only reason that she didn't is because she had a pre-planned hockey date with her boyfriend that night.
Damn.
And so she knows, even though that
That would've
she
been
loved
her.
Torey, that would have been her. And she says what's even scarier is that the next day, she is sitting at dinner with her parents, her boyfriend, and Torey. But Cassie hadn't been discovered yet.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
And obviously, that's going to play in her head the rest of her fucking life.
Oh yeah.
That's insane.
Oh yeah.
So like I said, incredible documentary. Please go
I
watch
sure
it.
will.
Fuck you, bitch. I'll edit that out, but I won't edit yours out. It was so good. There's so much in it that I can't even get into. Just, you have to watch it. Like, there's just no way for me to sit and describe what I sat through for 2 hours.
That's crazy.
I just put it in my watch list. I'm
As you
probably gonna
should.
watch it later.
I'm not even
Kids
gonna
are
lie.
so dumb.
I was playing 99 Nights and I just let it play in the background, and every so often I'd be like, hold on, what? I was like, wait, and then I was like, okay, we're covering this, like, I have to.
Speaking of 99 Nights, we have been on Twitch recently, just playing some silly little games.
Having lots and lots of fun.
If you want to stop by and say hello.
Definitely come by and say hello. We're having lots of fucking fun. Ask us any questions. We would love to talk about anything. Literally anything. We are ramblers. We love yapping.
Yes,
why
yes
we
we
make
do,
this
yes we
podcast.
do.
Literally. And also, if you liked us covering a series, please let us know. I would love to know if y'all prefer us covering it just like this in a normal episode where we kind of shorten the information so that you can still go and enjoy that documentary, or if you would rather us start making like reaction videos to watching those episodes
Work.
for like YouTube or Twitch or anything like that. So please let us know. Leave us your thoughts. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you check back every single week-ish.
Sometimes.
We love you.
We trying. Listen, we both had crazy weeks, okay? I got a new job. Elise is probably about to get a new job. Danny got promoted. We've been struggle busting over here, okay?
If I get
Car still
hired,
broke.
Car still broke.
Broke down in Audie's driveway.
And you know, we gonna go fix that in about 10 minutes.
yeah. Loki forgot about it.
Well, follow us
I'm
on all
sure
the...
it'll start.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Follow us on all the things. Love us on all the things. We will love you on all the things. Definitely join our Discord if you want to be part of the slumber party.
Yes.
We're gonna attempt to make the Discord more active. I apologize if it is not.
Hey, the Discord can only be as active as you guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
me, Elise, and
interact
Danny-
with your fellow human beings.
If it's just us, it's a group chat.
No, literally, we just keep chatting, and it's just us. we had like one person in there today that we were talking about with clowns. Love you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Audie.
I'm Danny.
I'm Elise.
And this has been
Breakfast with the Nose.
Oh. Hold on, I have to get the actual name of it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
this always happens to us. POV, I throw up. POV,
I leave.
POV, we
okay,
bawl our
fine.
eyes
Okay,
out.
okay.
My car's stuck in Audie's driveway, so.
So,
You teleport. What? Leave me alone.
It
Let
can
me need
probably
it.
hear that.
yeah.
Lisa's in cat mode and needing a blanket. I mean, a squishmallow.
Madame? Oh,
Okay.
Here you go.
I can't. It has clicky clackies.
no, you can't clicky clackies. You can do...
Wait.
You can do little ones. I just handed Elise a fidget cube, and she's never been happier.
So, guys, let's turn it into an ASMR channel. Take this away.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
No, I don't trust.
No.
We have to record, Elise.
Put it in my palm. I promise.
You have one chance. One
Dude,
chance.
why are my eyes so itchy?
It's me. Okay. Anyway, we just got very sidetracked by a fidget spinner. Not a spinner, a fidget cube. Hexagon.
Mm.
I didn't do anything! I'm sorry that you gulped your fucking water as if you were drowning in the ocean.
You started to giggle at me.
I'm sorry you put half your bottle of water in your mouth at once. I heard that shit. It sounded like you were drowning. Dolphins. Dolphins everywhere.